Let's figure out what this is.
I liked A though.
A's fine, but it's just not, doesn't do a whole lot for me. I'm your host, Jeff Sart. We're going to take you behind the scenes with the craft distillers who are pouring their heart and soul into crafting the next version of America's Spirit. This is the Great American Whiskey Cookers. On this Friday Blind Tasting Challenge, it's a viewer's challenge that we're using. We take a bourbon from a distillery we have already visited this year, Roland, and we put it up against a shelfer, David Nicholson Reserve. And this time, we're joined by some friends of the show. Is it a unanimous win for the shelfer or for the craft? You're going to have to watch and find out. Welcome to this episode of the Great American Whiskey Cookers. We are doing another blind challenge. This is a shelfer versus a craft blind challenge. I'm joined by some friends of the show, Nate, Wes, and Jeff. Two Jeffs, keep up. So these were all poured for us blind, off camera. Kirk poured them for us in another room. We have no idea what's in front of us. These guys have no clue. So we're going to try, sample through them, and we're going to see which one we like best. So go ahead and nose it. I'll give you guys kind of a start. We'll start on the left-hand side, the white chip A. If you haven't already, like us on the socials, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, on YouTube. Make sure you ring the bell. You'll get notified of future videos. If you want to really step it up, you can go to Patreon and become a member. You never know. If you're around, you might get invited to sit in on one of these tastings. Where are you guys at?
Very, very thin.
Mm-hmm. It is thin.
I mean, the color's pretty light.
Yeah, so there's to the camera.
Just not picking up too many notes. It's very watery.
Yeah, I don't get a lot on the nose.
Yeah, it's really soft nose.
Maybe just your normal bourbon notes.
Yep.
Yeah, some light caramel and some vanilla, but nothing that really pulls you in. Let's try it, see what we think. Yeah, it's real thin. Seems like pretty typical bourbon to me.
Low proof.
It has a nice finish though.
It does have a nice finish, but it doesn't necessarily, the palate doesn't really excite me. I mean, it's thin in the mouth for me.
It excites me a lot more than the nose. The nose was nothing. The palate was I was pleasantly surprised with the palate because the nose had nothing.
If you say I want Kentucky bourbon, this is baseline. Yeah, I mean,
Quintessential, right? It's there, right? It kind of checks all the boxes, but it's not, I mean, for me, it doesn't have those big, bold flavors.
it's not good. It's not bad. It's kind of.
It's just kind of there.
Boy, truthfully, I think it's a pretty easy drinker.
It is an easy drinker. I would say
It's got enough flavor to keep me kind of wanting.
I would say this one is a great
Starter.
bridge bourbon for someone who's not really drank a whole lot of it. It's real easy to drink. I agree with you on that.
The finish is a little longer. I'd say it's even a medium finish on it.
Yeah.
Get a little bit of vanilla. Probably the
Yeah.
biggest thing I'm picking up.
Yeah, I'm getting vanilla on the second drink. Is a much more pronounced.
Yeah.
That's when I got it.
Yeah.
This isn't too bad. The nose was very weak though.
All right. Yeah, I would agree. Let's go to B. Again, poured off camera. We have no idea what it is. Big Cumin's off camera as well, sampling. So we'll see what the Big Cumin thinks eventually at some point in time.
That's a totally different nose than the first one.
Yeah, that is.
A little bit of greeniness.
Very green forest.
It's got that pot still funk, I think.
Yeah.
This is a craft versus a shelfer. So the shelfer is something that you can find easily pretty much everywhere. Most liquor stores, you're going to find this. It should be fairly easy. It's going to be under $50, generally speaking.
You get a little floral, fruity smell out of it too, though.
Do you?
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, I can easily see that.
A little bit like when you go in and you pull back, you get a little floor right there on the end.
Right. Like that sweet pollen from a flower.
Oh man, I'm trying to come up with the palate note. Yeah. My first initial reaction was like a pepper, but that's not correct. Like a white pepper maybe. But there's something back there.
It reminds me a little bit of like a honey flavored cough syrup.
a honey flavored cough syrup.
Which is weird.
There's a note. Holy shit buckets, a honey flavored cough syrup. Is that a good note for you or a bad note?
I like honey and usually like cough syrup, so.
I can see where you get kind of the medicinal tingle there.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's explore that a little bit. Are you thinking this is a rye? Because you said you got white pepper.
No, that was me.
That was you who said white pepper.
There's just something back there, and it's not the perfect no. But it's along those lines, and I'm trying to come up with it.
So you're getting a spice note on the very bottom.
Possibly a high rye bourbon.
You're thinking a high rye.
Yeah, I think it's a rye.
Well, that's why I don't say it's rye. Maybe a high rye bourbon.
I get the spice. I don't get the honey flavored cough syrup, but I get the spice. And it's got kind of a medium finish for me. I'm getting a nice warm Kentucky hug.
I think it's a rye.
You think it's a rye?
I do.
Okay.
Thanks.
That has a lot of flavor on that second drink.
I'm not getting the spice. I don't know.
Okay.
And these
all
are
over the place.
polar
Yeah, these
opposites.
Yeah, we are
I
all
mean,
over the place.
this is, what do you prefer?
Right. If you could have a second pour of either one, what would it be? Yeah. Go back to them and try.
B just because I can't figure it. I'd have to keep going to it until I figured it out.
A was just a little boring, pedestrian, as Jeff would say here.
Pedestrian. I like that. I like that.
There's a lot going on with B, and I'd put a lot of money. This is a craft.
A little bit of maybe corn or wheat. Just that grain, like supply pot still.
Yeah, absolutely, pot still.
Yeah, I would agree with you. There's more going on in B, and it's something that brings me, I don't know what it is. I can't figure out what the notes are.
Earthy on the nose.
Earthy.
Yeah, a little bit.
So as you can tell, we're all over the place on this. I mean, we have no freaking idea where we're going with it.
And I can't get over the honey portion I'm getting off of it.
I'm getting
It's a really strong honey note for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm getting a sweetness, but I don't know if it's honey.
Is it like sweet corn, like peaches and cream sweet corn, like confectionery sugar?
Yeah, more like a toasted marshmallow sweetness almost.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, when you go back to sniff it now, I definitely get toasted smell.
Yeah, there's a toast to it. I agree with that. This is a fun one to drink. I mean, it's a 10 times more fun.
Yeah. I'm
Then-
going to go with you on B because I think B just has, there's more going on. I keep wanting to go back to it to figure out what's going on. That's where I'm at with this.
And it just
Big Raymond, are you at B or A?
I am B.
You're at B?
You sure know in the moment with the grain pour.
Yeah, I know you.
That sweetness.
Yeah.
I have a nice homemade wheat bread with a butter top. That's what I got.
There are times when I should just know not to ask the big human. That's just all there's to it. Kirk, bring out A, if you would, please. Since nobody picked A, let's figure out what this is.
I like A though.
A's fine, but it's just not, doesn't do a whole lot for me.
it's a good thing we did A
Ah.
first. All right.
All right, well, there you go. We all picked the craft. So that's A. David Nicholson, right?
Yeah.
I don't have my glasses.
Nicholson.
Don't know if I've ever seen that bottle, honestly.
Yeah, so you'll usually find this on the bottom shelf at most liquor stores. And I think it runs about 20, 25 bucks.
$25.
Give or take, right? We all picked the craft, and the craft that we picked, this is not surprising at all. This is MB Roland. This is their new bottled and bond product. It just came out. Gosh, so they just released this we're in June, so it just came out like in May of 2025. MB Roland, Pembroke, Kentucky. Small craft distiller, husband and wife team. They've been around for a long time. They've been around, and they're making some amazing stuff. I can't say enough good things about MB Roland. Paul and Mary Beth are wonderful people. You talk about Southern hospitality. Oh my God, they have it. And that's what you guys picked, is a craft. You can only get this, I think you can get it online at MB Roland.
Okay.
It's not distributed everywhere. There's a big bourbon influencer. You might know him by the name of Minnick, who's a real big fan of MB Roland. So there you go. What do you guys think? You guys picked a craft over.
Well, I'll have another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God we did, A first. If you had this first, this is just drowned out.
Yeah,
This has so few notes compared to this.
Right.
It would just disappear.
And they're both 100 proof. And this is their bottled and bond product.
And their presentation, their bottle's awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just, you grab that off the shelf, not knowing a thing about it. So
Right.
well done from those guys.
Yeah, well done indeed. Paul, Mary Beth, nice job. This was this is one that makes me want to keep coming back to. The Big Human, he's all over it. He picked it right from the get-go. Nate's already going to pour himself another one. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Again, like us on the socials, ring the bell on Facebook or on YouTube, whatever the hell it is.
That has something to cheers with.
Yeah, I know. Nate, Wes, Jeff, thanks a lot for doing this. Until next time, kid, be good. Be good at it.
Cheers. Thank God again. We did this first.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. You
But if you go the opposite way, you wouldn't even.
It's a $25 bottle.
There's no notes,
But
yeah.
it wasn't harsh at all. Wasn't no ethanol or there wasn't any burn. It was just.
It's double pot stilled.
Yeah, Mr. I hate pot still over there.